Everybody, we're back. My next guest is a comedian and an actor who can be seen on the CBS series The King of Queens. Please welcome our friend, the very funny Patton Oswalt. Good Lord. No, this is, I want to ask you about something.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. But I know that you and I have known each other for a while. And I know that you're a huge Star Trek fan. To the point of almost obsession. And then I remembered that a couple of months ago, you got to participate in a roast.
Got to roast William Shatner.
Got to roast William Shatner, which for you must have been just a religious experience.
Yeah, it was close to that and also very surreal.
Right.
Because, God, this is so embarrassing. I went to this very liberal arts college, and it was the kind of college where they're like, we create well-rounded adults. You know, like our English majors take science classes, and our science majors take English classes. I was an English major. I had to take a science class, and there was a course at my college, I'm not making this up, it was called Physics for Poets.
Physics for poets.
Physics for poets. So that it was basically a way for the college to go, hey there, theater and English queers, come on down, you know, put on some pantaloons and a scarf and skip down through a field of gillyflowers to the science lab where we'll teach you the music of the spheres without any scary numbers. And you could ask questions like, is the red planet Mercury like the crimson eye of Cerberus? They were like, yeah, whatever, D'Artagnan, just sit down, we'll get you through this. So for the final exam, and the guy that taught it was the head of the physics department and clearly hated us, just hated us. So for the final, I guess he decided, I'm gonna reach out to these wood nymphs and try to be a good guy. And he gave us a word problem, and one of the problem was, Captain Kirk is sitting on the bridge of the USS Enterprise. He tells Chekhov to fire the phasers. If the phasers leave the phaser bank going this fast, and the Romulan ship is coming this fast, it was basically distance and velocity in space, whatever.
But he was framing it all as a Star Trek problem.
Yeah, trying to make it kind of fun for us. That was his idea. So in the middle of the exam, here's how my friend tells it. He goes, in the middle of the exam, you suddenly just stood up, walked all the way down to the front of the auditorium, like to the guy's desk. And now I'm at the professor's desk, and I'm saying something very specific and very angry, and no one can hear what I'm saying. And then I walked back to my seat, and the professor just sort of, head dropped, and he stood up and just went, everybody, I've just been informed that Sulu fires the phasers on the USS Enterprise. If this made the question impossible to solve, it's horrible.
Yeah, you just...
Horrible.
They probably dismissed everyone early that semester.
Yeah, exactly. He was done. It's all done.
Now, of course, a lot of news happening recently, a lot of world events taking place, and then I don't know if you saw this one thing in the story that I told in the monologue about this 67-year-old woman gave birth.
67 years old, and
which is the world record now.
It is okay, that's it. It's the world record, but the article that I read about it, the whole thing was, well, you know, last year, the record was 63 years old, and luckily science has stepped up, and the new record is 67. Now, I'm totally pro-science, but sometimes science is just wrong and gives us evil things that we don't need. They may as well just come out and go, hey, we made cancer airborne and contagious. You're welcome. We're science.
So you don't like this idea? You don't think it's...
No. What does the father say to his son when that kid is old enough to go, where did I come from, Dad? And the guy's got to go, oh, well, sit yourself down. I'll teach you all about the magic of the birds and the bees. See, when a man loves a woman very much, he heaves himself off of his hemorrhoid donut, and he takes 3 Viagra, a beta blocker, and an eyedropper full of blood thinner. Then he lays on top of his beloved like a pile of laundry on top of another pile of laundry. Then his penis, erect in defiance of God's will, and enters her vagina like a chapstick entering the Luray Caverns. Then, 9 months later, she gives birth to a beautiful baby, which I will now illustrate by pushing this uncooked Cornish game hen through these gray drapes.
Oh,
now you have any other... Exactly.
I've always wondered why this chair is on wheels. Yeah. Now I know. Quickly get away from the horrible imagery.
I'm gonna need to watch this. I couldn't even hear that over the sound of my screaming. That was how awful that was.
Oh my God.
Yes.
We're gonna clear this room. We're gonna get a whole new audience and come in.
Sorry.
And recover. Good God. Good God. Well, okay. But 2006, this was an important year. A lot happened. What do you think, and I'm taking this 67-year-old woman off the table.
Right.
What do you think was the most important event of 2006?
Kentucky Fried Chicken introducing the famous bowls. That was the most crucial thing that happened.
Everyone's with you on this.
Basically,
the bowls. People like the Kentucky Fried Chicken bowl?
Love the bowls. Basically...
Do you know what explain what this is?
The KFC famous bowl is everything on the KFC menu piled into a bowl. So basically, that means a guy came in and said, oh my God, I'm so hungry, what's good to eat? And the guy went, oh, we've got mashed potatoes and corn and chicken. And the guy went, okay, stop right there. Can you pile all of that stuff into a single bowl so I can eat it like a death row prisoner on suicide watch? And the guy said, we can do that. We can also arrange them separately on a plate like you're an adult with dignity and self-respect. There's no way. He goes, no, I'm done. I don't care. Just pile my food in a bowl. And you know what? You're right. It's the most popular thing. America has spoken. Pile my lunch in a bowl. I don't care. If you can, listen, if you could somehow put my lunch in a blender and liquefy it, and then put it in a caulking gun and inject it right into my femoral artery, even better. But until you invent a lunch gun, I want a failure pile in a sadness bowl. That is what...
A failure pile?
Max, give me a little Springsteen riff here. I want to do a little,
All right.
Here we go. Yeah.